Well, hello, this is Ralph behind the camera, soon to be in front of the camera. Oh, hello. What I thought I'd do in this video is just talk a little bit about why home business works for me. And before I got serious about building my home business and working out of my own home, I was busy trying to find good employment, and in the area where I live, good jobs are very hard to come by. I was traveling 30 to 60 miles to go into the next large town, the next big city, to be looking for jobs. We live out in the country, which you can see out here. It's beautiful. Got the river background here, and this is just a beautiful place to live. It's a great place to retire. It's a terrible place to be looking for jobs. And the last job that I had, working with Walmart, I was traveling 60 miles one way, 120 miles round trip. I was spending about 3 hours a day commuting back and forth to work. And the thing is, the job just wasn't paying me that much. At my age, and I mean, they came right out and said it, at my age, they felt they could only offer me minimum wage. And I applied for management with them, and they wouldn't really consider me for management because, partially because of my age. And I was really surprised. I was talking with an area manager for the company, and I asked her, look, I've got background in church work. I was senior pastor for a Christian church for 6 years, and I've applied for management positions here at Walmart. Why have I not yet been considered for management? And she just kind of laughed and she said, well, at your age, Ralph, we really don't normally take a chance on people. What we prefer to do is take people who are in their 20s and have a Master of Business degree, and we place them in management. But yeah, if you want to consider staying with us for another 10 years and be willing to work your way up from the bottom level up to maybe, department manager, we'll see what we can do for you. And at that point, I really began to reconsider my options because, yeah, it's true, I was over the age of 50 at that time. And I had to make a decision. Do I want to take the next 10 years of my life working for somebody else, building up another company, just on the offhand chance that maybe they might consider me for upper management? Or would I rather take that same amount of time and spend it building up my own company and working from my own home and just building myself up? And at the time that I was working for Walmart, I'd stayed there for a little over 3 years. And in order to pay the gas for me to drive 120 miles round trip per day, I had to become an entrepreneur. And this is where the home business angle comes in. I had an old station wagon, I had an old push mower and a weed whacker, and what I did is I loaded up the lawnmower in the back of my station wagon, along with the weed whacker and other tools, and I began to advertise my own services for lawn care. And I would line up lawn care jobs along the way from my home to Walmart, and then I would take off a little bit early, like about an hour early, and then spend an hour doing a lawn care job, and then go into work my 8 hour shift at Walmart, and then come back home in the middle of the night and get some sleep. And I kept that up for a while. And when that regional manager told me that I was not being fast tracked for management at all, that I was being, if anything, slow tracked, that really made me stop to think, do I want to continue working for Walmart at minimum wage and just see if maybe after the end of 10 years they want to promote me, or do I want to continue being an entrepreneur and build up my own company, build up my own life, build up my own opportunities, build up my own management potential, and build up my own life using my own hands and not being reliant upon another corporation to do that. Essentially create my own corporation, which I have done. And I tell you, making that decision was tough, but looking back, it was the best decision I ever made to finally just quit the dead end job working for the world's largest retailer and begin working for myself and building up my own company and my own home business. And so since 2011, we've been building up our own home business using a variety of different strategies, which I will get into in future videos, and what I've already talked about here in videos that I've already done on the Life Abundance Radio channel. And yeah, I've done better working for myself than what I ever did working for the world's largest retailer. And the way I see it is that we have a lot of untapped potential ready to be tapped. And the way I'm thinking is right now, I am in my prime and we have nowhere to go but up from here. And it's just that level of confidence that have been able to develop just working for myself out of my own home ever since, I quit Walmart back in 2011. And the last 3 years, we've really began to branch out a little bit, explore new territory, and improve our strategy and increase our growth potential quite a bit. And so, for me, the question of working at home was really just something that, looking back, it should have been a no-brainer. It was something I had to think about quite seriously, but for me, it worked. Working at home for me has been working since 2011, and it's just going to continue to work as I continue to branch out and improve, my strategy. So if you're interested in work at home, that's what this channel is all about. And in future videos, we'll talk more specifically about different options that I've used, different programs that I've used, and programs that I think show great potential for the future. So if you're interested, like, share, subscribe, and be sure to hit the notification bell so that when I put up fresh material, you will be notified. And if you like, you can also sign up for our Life Abundance Radio mailing list. And that way you will be notified 3 times a week by email when I add fresh material. And very easy way to keep up to date with us. So if you're interested in home business, I encourage you to continue exploring. Find the option that's right for you and believe in yourself enough to take the chance to make it work. Now, don't quit the day job until you begin getting the night job, your home business job, going. But it just takes time to develop that sense of confidence to where you can eventually fire your employer and hire yourself as the perfect boss. So until later, this is Ralph signing out. We'll catch you in future videos. Leave you for a minute with the beauty of nature here in